I started getting emails and phone calls
Okay.
because my university had asked me for my phone number, and I'd given them my phone number, and I started getting phone calls from all these companies saying, we're here now, you're in the UK, we'd like to employ you.
Oh, okay.
And it was like it's different experience, and I'm like, in Uganda it's the other way around. I'll be chasing.
You're the one
Yeah,
knocking on
yeah,
doors
yeah,
and
yeah,
calling
yeah,
and
yeah. And the guys were saying, we've seen some of your CV, and I think you could do a lot of good stuff for us. The next day I went and I started work, and I started at a senior level already. They employed me at a senior engineer level,
okay.
and I was put directly under one of the directors immediately.
So you're coming from the projects that you've done here.
Yeah,
Not to say that we don't have big projects,
yeah,
but you said they work like on massive
yeah,
skyscrapers.
yeah, yeah. They were doing projects in the range of 200 million pounds, 300 million
So
pounds,
would you
really massive.
say it was easy for you to make the switch?
So it was, it sounded all nice and they were like really good bed of roses until I got to the work.
Ah, because this is sounding so good. I'm like, wow.
So when I got to work and I started working, they gave me a new laptop, new everything, and then they gave me this one project to start dealing with. And I was going through my juniors, and they were looking at stuff they did, and I realized I'm like really behind technically.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and they like the normal structure engineers would be, what they were doing was way different from what we do.
So you were out of your depth.
I was like, what have I put myself in?
Okay.
And for the first week, I looked, and I looked at what I'd done in Uganda and what I'm doing here, and it was like so different. And I'm like, how do I go forward? So there were two options I chose, and I sat down and I told myself, you could either quit and say, you know what, let me do something else. But
Because you could see that
yeah,
you could not manage the
yeah.
work.